Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Swools here, and today we're talking about Ubisoft Forward. It was an event that just finished. It was about 45 minutes. I'm currently watching some of the post gameplay here for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which looks pretty good, by the way. But we'll get into that. I want to start. I'll go in kind of chronological order about all the games that I saw. I'll give an overall review. So we're gonna start with Watchdogs Legion. Now, I wasn't too impressed by it. You know, especially on the graphics side. I'm a graphics kind of guy, and when you look at the graphics of Watchdogs Legion compared to games like Valhalla, like the trailer they showed for Far Cry, and you know, like some of the other games they showed, it just doesn't look good. It looks like a game that could have been released 3 or 4 years ago, and it disappoints me. It does, because it doesn't look well optimized at all, and that, you know, that instantly makes me not want to get the game. And I know that's like a little petty or whatever because it's just graphics, but you know, even when you look at the storyline's okay. I like the whole security firm kind of being crazy. I don't really like the other side with the crazy lady in the organ, whatever. But you know, and I just feel like the whole, you know, the whole basis of hacking and doing this stuff, it's kind of old now. Watch Dogs 1 was a complete disappointment. Watch Dogs 2 was much better, but I feel like it kind of exhausted the series out. I feel like this is kind of a dead franchise at this point. And I just don't see this game being super popular unless it does something revolutionary, especially in the multiplayer side, because there's so much potential there, and they failed to really exhibit that. But from what I've seen so far, it looks interesting, you know, being able to play as different characters for different missions and stuff, but it's not enough to catch my attention, really. So, you know, it doesn't look that good for me. Then they got into a couple other games. They had some stuff about Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Brawlhalla, and then some mobile games. I could care less, to be honest with you. It was just a waste of time. There was a lot of filler in here that I just was not interested in, about people showing off how they make games and make the games and the backgrounds and stuff. Like, I'm not interested, and it was kind of annoying. I'm just here for the games. But in terms of that stuff, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not really interested in all that. Then they released, I don't even know what the game was called, to be honest with you. Cyberscape, something like that. It's a game that was in beta recently, and then I guess they're officially releasing it soon. Once again, it's like a cyber BR game. It doesn't look good. It just does not look that good. The graphics look great, especially compared to Watch Dogs Legion, but it's not revolutionary. It's just another BR. It doesn't look fancy, and to be honest with you, I think it's a waste of time. I'm not going to be buying it. I won't be playing it, and I'm sure many other people won't as well. Let me know if you'll play it in the comments, because I just feel like these kind of games are made for no reason. I feel like BRs are just, you know, a dime a dozen nowadays. It's hard to find a really good one, because they're all the same with slightly different premises. So for that, it's just a waste of time. Then there was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Then there was some mobile game that I was actually kind of interested in, that had a bunch of the Ubisoft characters. It had Sam Fisher. It had Rainbow Six Siege characters, operators, whatever you want to call them. And then it had El Sueño from Ghost Recon Wildlands. It looks good. It's a mobile game. Maybe I'll try it out, but it looks like it has some kind of season pass associated with it. So, I mean, I'll probably take a look. It looks interesting, but we'll see. Then there's Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I'm currently watching some gameplay of it right now, and it looks different. You know, the problem with Assassin's Creed over time is it's just the same thing over and over. It's, you know, go here, kill this guy. Go here, follow this guy. Go here, do this. Go here, do that. It's just repetitive. This is a little bit different because it's, you know, you're Vikings. It's a completely different premise. You're not necessarily an assassin anymore. You're more or less a leader of an entire group of people, an entire civilization. And, you know, watching this, the graphics look pretty good. The lip syncing looks terrible. That I will say, the lip syncing looks absolutely terrible. The gameplay looks good though. You know, it looks interesting. I kind of like the RPG element of it, where you have leveled weapons and like different names that do different abilities. I kind of like that for this type of game. I feel like it adds just a different aspect of exploration and wanting to find specific weapons to suit your style. So that's pretty cool. The sailing looks good. I like how you can kind of build your own civilization. It reminds me a lot of how you could do that in Red Dead, where you move camps and add stuff to your camp and whatnot. So I think that's pretty cool, and I think they have something good going there. It also looks like they had some realistic locations in England. I saw them say something about East Anglia, which is a real region in England. So I'm glad they went down the real route, the non-fiction route instead of the fictional route. But a lot of these cutscenes look similar, especially when you're the main character talking to other people. It just looks like the same. It looks like they didn't try to switch that up. But watching it, it looks pretty interesting. And I'm not an Assassin's Creed guy, but I might take a look at this game. What really drew me away from Odyssey was the leveled enemies. I didn't really like that. And if that's the case in this game, I probably honestly won't take a look either, because I don't really like that element, leveled enemies and stuff. I kind of just like having my own level, and just the enemies just by default get harder without having a number next to their name. But, that's whatever. Maybe I'll talk about Valhalla a little bit more in a different video. I don't want to get too much into it. Then there was the big reveal for Far Cry 6. And let me tell you, I am so hyped for this game. I haven't been this hyped for a game since FIFA, and I'm hyped for FIFA every year. But other than that, I don't remember the last time I was as hyped for a game. They just maybe even like GTA, maybe Red Dead, I don't know. But this game, is brilliant. Cuba, in my opinion, has always been the perfect location for a video game, because it's a, like, as they described it, it's a tropical paradise frozen in time. Everything's like 50s style stuff still today. It's a perfect example for a good video game. Communist regime, dictatorship, people want to rebel. It just seems like the perfect setting for a game, and they've got the perfect villain for it too, from Breaking Bad. So Giancarlo Esposito. This guy's going to be a brilliant villain, I think. And from the trailer it showed, the CGI looks great, the lip syncing looks great, the graphics look great. Whether or not that's what it'll be in the gameplay, I'm sure we'll find out later down the line. But I mean, I am so excited for that game. I'm so excited. It looks like the best game so far for the next generation. So yeah, but that game was brilliant. I'm just going to watch a little bit more of this Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay. I'm looking at some dialogue things here. It looks interesting. The character models are just weird, and this lip syncing is weird. Like, it just takes so much away from the game. Because like, this would be a great opportunity to use some cinematic cutscenes for dialogue, and instead it's just these weird gameplay, glitchy, buggy cutscenes. They're not even cutscenes. It's weird. But it's a work in progress. We'll get more down the line. But I feel like I'm missing a game, but honestly, I don't care. Overall, I give this an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10, which is much more than I did for PlayStation, for Sony. This was worth my time. I was very excited by the games that they showed. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like, subscribe. Trying to do a 100 subscriber giveaway. Just released my 75 subscriber giveaway, so check that out as well. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.